Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and the beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hope asks Thomas to meet her at the cabin later so they may continue working together in the main office at Forrester. I enjoy cooperating, beams Thomas. He adores that she constantly finds the positive aspects of him. It aided in his development into the person he is today, and in making him feel deserving of someone like her. He will always harbor dreams of spending time with her. They share a kiss. Steffi confirms to her husband at Finn's office that Thomas was exonerated by the police in Emma's killing. Finn doesn't think he should be content with it though. Steffi gripes that if Sander hadn't dug all this stuff up, they wouldn't even be talking. Finn said they cannot overlook this. In case Thomas is holding something back, he wants Steffi to speak with him. Although Steffi consents to speak with him, she reiterates that Emma's death was not caused by Thomas. After Steffi departs, Lai goes to see Finn and inquires with her son about their argument. He claims that their differences sprang from Steffi's brother, Thomas. He clarifies that while he doesn't want to strain his marriage, he is unable to ignore his misgivings about Thomas. Lai finds it puzzling that he can't just ignore his concerns. It wouldn't be fair, claims Finn. Who is fair to, Lai wonders. Hope is on Finn's mind. Thomas and she are a pair. After what he did, he is still perplexed as to how Hope could be engaged with him. Finn is cautioned by Lee not to become overly engrossed in protecting Hope because of their complicated past together. Although Finn can hear her, that is not the point of this. Are you sure? Lee queries. Finn maintains that his family comes first. He would never do anything to destroy their relationship since he is aware of how fortunate he is to be married to Steffi. Lai is concerned that the situation with Thomas is tense. Finn clarifies that Steffi thinks Thomas has matured and changed. Though Steffi agrees, he will always be cautious of Thomas till he can demonstrate differently. Thomas draws and has a flashback in the main office when he asks Hope to marry him and puts the ring on her necklace near her heart. When Steffi enters, he wants to converse, but Thomas is pressed for time since he is seeing Hope. Steffi alerts us that Sander returned to Finn's workplace. He continues to blame you for Emma's demise. Hope gets ready for a romantic meal with Thomas later at the cabin. She pauses to study a picture of Douglas and Thomas before Finn appears and tells her he's worried about her. She jumps as the door opens and she sees it's Liam. At least you're not in lingerie, he chuckles, realizing he's interrupted. Is Thomas en route to you? He is asked not to do that by her. When Liam sees she's not paying attention, he asks what's wrong. Hope says to him, Sander avant, in 2 words. When Liam finds out he's returned, he smiles and says, and making Thomas's life hell, no sure. Liam doesn't find it surprising that Sander would believe Thomas was involved in Emma's demise. Hope notes that the police ceased their investigation and that it is a severe charge. The idea that there being a new and old Thomas is made fun of by Liam. Suddenly he asks, what is that? After noticing the ring on her neck, is it a ring for an engagement? Liam queries Hope about why her engagement ring is around her neck after she affirms that she is wearing it. Hope refuses. Liam assumes she was unable to accept. It shouldn't be on a chain, much less on her finger, he says. Hope snips that he is not in charge. Liam believes that eventually she would see how much their connection is costing her and end it before he hurts you again. Hope shakes her head. Though Hope knows Liam would never criticize her, he advises her to consider the number of people Thomas has harmed and ask herself how much he's wounded you. Hope tells him that she has been injured by many people but only Thomas. She realizes they've both moved on as she prepares to discuss it again. It's unfortunate. Liam laments that she went on with Thomas. According to Hope, Thomas accepted responsibility for his actions, and hurting Emma wasn't one of them. What's in it for Xander, Liam wonders. Hope claims that he needs a victim, and Thomas is the perfect candidate. Liam makes fun of the fact that Thomas is the victim in her tale. Hope grits her teeth and tells herself that Emma's accident was not criminal. She is not in need of his or Finn's protection. I'm not interested in it. It's not necessary for me. She's tired of hearing about that terrible period in her life. Liam informs her that she will never be able to get over Emma's passing as long as she is with Thomas. Hope, don't you believe that everything is conceivable considering Thomas's past? Month after month, he saw us struggle and knew that our little child was still alive. I believe he is capable of anything, including murder, if he is capable of that. Thomas is reassured by Steffi that she is there for him at the main office. Emma believes that what happened to her was an accident, thus she doesn't understand Finn's constant finger-pointing. Xander started asking himself questions. If any of Xander's charges are true, he wanted her to question him again. He's right about one thing, remarks Thomas. Steffi's eyes enlarge. Explain to me. First and foremost, Thomas wishes to express his regret for Emma's passing. The cops are aware that she ran off the road and think she was inattentive. Xander is correct when he says that I was and should have been a person of interest. However, I was exempt. Xander won't give up on it. But I didn't, he says, denying that he killed Emma on purpose. It's unclear to him if she was texting while operating a vehicle, but either way, the collision was needless. Steffi claims the truth must be revealed because that doesn't fully explain the situation. Thomas concurs wholeheartedly. Spoilers for the next week of January 15 to 19 on Bold and The Beautiful indicate that Steffi Forrester will need to reconsider her assessment of Thomas Forrester's version of events. Although Steffi has been standing up for her brother, she will have to make a decision after pressuring him to make a painful confession on the night Emma Barber was brutally murdered. Will Steffi give in to Thomas' encouragement, or will she stick by him through thick and thin? Naturally, Hope Logan, Annika Noel, will also need to decide how much confidence she wants to place in Thomas. Though marriage is a very large step, Thomas fervently desires a future with Hope. Will Hope return the engagement ring to Thomas or follow Steffi's suggestion and go all in with him? In any case, Hope will ultimately have to decide on her next chapter. According to other B&B spoilers, Zen Forrester Dominguez may employ fresh sabotage techniques as he is determined to win Luna Nozawa over. Since Zen's dinner date didn't go as planned, he may conclude that in order to get Luna to fall in love with him, he must break up her relationship with RJ Forrester. In any event, Zend and RJ's animosity will only intensify moving forward, since there is still more love triangle drama for Zend, Luna, and RJ. Ridge Forrester had to pay Eric Forrester a visit soon and confront his father's delayed recuperation, since he is now frequently featured in hospital scenes. Ridge will be worried about how long this process is taking, and whether this is truly what Eric wants, because it is obvious that Eric is weak and fighting to get back to normal. Poppy Nozawa and Lee Finnegan are about to engage in another round of fighting, so expect Bill Spencer to get increasingly antagonistic toward the sisters. Lastly, a fantastic new plot involving Deacon Sharp and Sheila Carter is scheduled to begin in the new year, so it should be launching any moment now. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers indicate Sheila and Deacon will be caught up in some mayhem that's guaranteed to be fascinating, so remain with us for updates on the crazy news that'll lead to. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.